Hello everyone, this is PyroFalkon. This is episode, or rather stage 15, the final stage of the single-player campaign walkthrough. This is the parade ground, the mission is Steel Rose, and we're just going to get right into it. Now, you may have seen our co-op campaign. By our, I mean one of my best friends, Yoshi. He and I went through the campaign together in co-op, and it's given me some interesting insight on how to do this mission. So probably it won't turn into an hour-and-a-half mess that Stage 7 turned into. So let's get right to this. Okay, this stage is divided into two main areas. There's this building here. It's kind of small, although it extends here. You can't see it on the first floor. And a hotel across the street. The street itself has some terrorists plus these three parade floats, and this mark right here is a bomb. One of the three objectives is to stop this bomb. So we'll be doing that. Let me hop over the objective screen here. The three objectives are neutralize all terrorists, neutralize Gospic, he factors into the story, and prevent the bomb detonation. Now, Gospic is armed. He's basically one of the terrorists. There's nothing special you have to do with him. So, quite honestly, I'm not sure why they bothered to even put that unless they were just pointing it out. But, whatever. Okay, so, we're going to have all three teams involved. We're going to have an assault team, a recon team, and a sniper team. This will be one of those few stages, well, heck, this is the second stage of only two, where I recommend actually taking a heartbeat sensor. But we'll get to the reasons for that in a moment. Okay, now, the first thing you have to do... Gold team will be the sniper team. They will be leading the charge, as it were. Alright, these are the starting positions. I forgot that this was a starting position, honestly. But, the real problem here, this bomb... I actually misspoke in the co-op campaign. This bomb can be activated by anybody in the... or any terrorist can activate this bomb. And that's, you know, not good. So, you can tell I still have my cough. So your priority is getting over here and stopping it. Basically, if any terrorist sees you in this opening part, they're going to run over here, trip the bomb, it explodes, everyth's done. Now, Yoshi had a great way to get through this map, but I have been unable to talk to him about it in the past couple days. So this is going to take some guesswork trying to figure out the path he took to get to the bomb so quickly, but we'll work with that. At least for gold and green, and once they're past the bomb, I know exactly how to go through this. So, red and green are going to wait here for alpha. Because the first thing that has to happen is gold has to clear out this initial area. There's always a guy on the second floor right about here. He's aiming down here, and he seems specifically there to stop you the instant you start the mission. So the first thing we have to do is we throw a smoke, and I'll be having the Vinarez, so we'll be sniping up here, taking some of those guys out, and then we'll be moving on. Now, on Alpha, basically right here, I'll be calling it. So basically, you know, the only thing gold is doing is smoking here, taking some of these guys out, finishing these guys off. Now, on Alpha, gold team will be scurrying up here and climbing. Now, at this point, I'm going to make a mark here. Right here, they're going to smoke, but in reality, I'm not smoking down on this level. What's going to happen is I'm going to stand here, about where the symbol is. I'm going to throw a smoke up here, so it masks me coming off the ladder. You can't order that because the game's planning abilities only work in 2D. But that's, you know, we'll deal with that. So right about here, or rather here, gold is going to have to re-smoke. And gold team will be doing a lot of smoking here, as you've probably noticed from a lot of my... As you've probably noticed from a lot of my later missions, I do use smoke grenades a lot. It's the easiest way to deal with this stuff. You know, it is what it is. So at this point, Gold team will start sniping for Bravo. Although, I will probably be taking control of them for this entire thing. Okay, now green team, on Alpha, they will follow Gold in, but rather than following them up this ladder, we're going to go through this door that Gold has gone into, and they're going to start clearing out this building. Now, I believe this should work. Basically, okay, but there will be a terrorist standing here in front of this window, but usually Gold can take him out before we make entry on the building. However, there's another guy right about here, and I don't think he can be taken out yet, but we will see. So, green will come through here, hopefully kill this guy. I will probably be taking control of green at this point. Well, green and gold are moving together. I don't know what I'll be doing. You know, this is going to be kind of a trip, so we're going to see what happens here. Anyway, green's going to go through here, going to come out here, and then they're going to proceed slowly to the hotel. By the time green gets here, red should have all of this cleared out. So we will see whether that actually happens. Now they are going to wait on this building for Bravo. Actually, no, they're not. They're going to wait here for Charlie. Now the red team on Alpha will come running through here. Now I'm going to have them run through this first part, but then they've got to slow down, and they're going to just beeline to the bomb. And once they secure it, they're going to check this outside area. They will get on this door and also wait for Charlie. When both teams are ready for Charlie, Gold will come down. They'll exit out here. And they will wait with the green team also for Charlie. On Charlie, Gold will come in. Now, this door, if you saw the campaign, this door is what screwed Yoshi and me up. Because there's basically, the hotel is 2 stories, well, it's 4 stories. It's the bottom floor, 2 middle floors, and then the roof. And when Yoshi and I were clearing this area, which is the casino, we didn't realize this door was here, and we had enemies pouring out of here and hitting us from the back, which clearly is not good. So I don't need this. I don't know why I put that waypoint there. So Gold will come here. And they will wait for Alpha, a second Alpha. Now, one problem I've got here, I need to figure out. I'm going to have red breach this door. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. The only way I survived it in the co-op campaign was to take full control and smoke the hell out of this room. I don't know if I need to do that again. We will see. Hopefully I don't. Why can't you go behind the bar, idiots? Alright, fine. Don't go behind the bar. See if I care. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna do this. You guys can take any path you frickin' well want to. Gold, you're gonna be back here, actually, for Alpha. You can have Overwatch on that door. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong here. Idiots. Face the stupid door. Man, I hate the planning thing sometimes. Alright, fine. Just wait for Alpha here. See if I give a crap. Alright, I think I'm mixing something up. Give me... Oh, okay, I know what I'm doing. Alright. We're actually gonna swap which door these guys are waiting for. So green will wait for the right door. Gold will wait for the left door. On Charlie, Gold will come in here and wait for Alpha. It seems small, and it is small, but there's a reason. Now, green will come in Hopefully they won't smack into each other. Let's see. Let's bring them on the far side so they don't run into red. Alright. This should let them clear... I changed my mind. Let's have them go in here. There we go. That way we clear this room just in case there's a guy in this room and not behind the desk, because we'll take him out when we enter the room. Alright. So at this point, what should be going on is the lower floor of the hotel is clear, everything on the other side of the street is clear. We should be good. Now Gold is standing here because they're guarding this hallway. And yet again I'm changing my mind. Or thinking. No, that's good. They should be able to make it. Okay. Now Green at this point is going to head upstairs. And Green is going to need some smoke grenades too. Green is going to have smokes and a heartbeat sensor. Now what they're going to do is they're going to come in and they're going to clear all of this crap right here. Now these are skylights, and if you're a little too close to the skylights, some of the guys who are below the skylights are going to see you. They're going to destroy you. It's not good. And so, in fact, I'm going to move this waypoint here. Once you get to... Okay, one of these X's is Gospic. This table has a little computer, and for some reason, as soon as Gospic sees you, he runs over and starts messing around on the computer. I don't know what that does. I don't think it does anything. But, you know, we're going to stop him. But so since that is his, that's the direction he goes, even though we're walking along here, he will, you know, you'll be able to stop him pretty easily. You're heading right to the direction he's heading. And even though he's armed, he tends not to shoot at you. He's more concerned about doing whatever he's doing on the computer. I don't know if he's going to set off the bomb, or I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, at this point, we will crouch. We're going to trace around these skylights here. Now these guys should be dead by this point because Gold Team should be able to pick them off. This section, this little balcony here, faces the small building that originally you go to. And Gold Team's on the roof of that small building, and Gold Team should be able to snipe these guys. But, you know, we'll see. After that, Green will be here. And that will be... They will hold for Bravo. Once they're holding for Bravo, Gold and Red will start moving upstairs. They're going to start going room by room. Or floor by floor, rather. Let's see, where's Gold? There's Gold. Alright, Gold will take the lower floor. It's going to come here. They're going to do what they can do here. And, you know, this area is... What the hell? No. This area is pretty big, which is the problem. So, they're going to try. And this might get them killed, but given that this is the final stage, you know, it's one of those things where, like, if your guys start dying, it's really not that big of a deal. It really isn't. They're going to come in here, they're going to check... Come on, waypoint system, work with me here. Okay, I'm going to check each of these floors. That should do it. Now, Red, meanwhile, on Alpha, will just beeline to this floor. That. Oh, forgot one. Let's see. There. Okay, so Red will clear this floor, and then Green... Now, what Green is going to do, I guess I could make that an alpha code. What Green is going to do... Even though, well, rather than make that an alpha code, I'm going to make that a normal code. And what's going to happen here is I'm going to just start freestyling it at this point as green. I'm going to start looking around. I'm going to try to help out red up here and gold on the lower floor. This will be kind of an experiment phase. If any of these teams die during any of these points, I'm going to revisit the plan. I'm going to see if green can help them out. The heartbeat sensor should help me find any straggling terrorists, so hopefully that will be it. And again, since this is the last stage, I don't even care about perfection. There are no achievements. I don't care if the entire team except one dude dies, and then we finish the mission. I just want it over with. So, red team is the assault team. Ding Chavez is still incapacitated. You can see we are really deep in the depth chart, but we don't have to use the backups. I used one backup and forgot I have all these guys. There's actually one of the demolition guys. Yeah, Roger McAllen has some very good stats here. He's got better electronics than Ding Chavez. He's got very high assault ratings and demolition ratings. So if you're deep in the depth chart, rather than using backup assaulters, you can use some of these guys. Like, you know, even my favorite little Swedish chick Annika here has an 85 base in assault. I mean, she's solid, so she can work as one of your assaulters. That's better than the backup assaulters who only have like a base of 65. So. Okay, so red team, because Ding is down, red will be led by, yeah, it's like all my standard leaders are just dead. All right, George or Jorg will lead red team. Will be backed up by Alexander. And, let's involve Annika. Why not? Annika, you will back up red team. And also, the rear of the team will be Roger McAllen. Now, I'm specifically including a demolitions expert because he is going to be doing the, he's going to be disabling the bomb. Everybody else is just there to shoot people, but he will be disabling the bomb. Green team will be a recon team. They will be led by Su Wan Pak with Tracy Wu as backup. These two are starting to become some of my favorites. I sort of hope they survive this mission. And the sniper team, Cure is down, Homer is down, so, you know, we really are fairly deep in this depth chart too. I'm looking to see who my... See, I guess my better leader is Emilio Narino. I don't think I've used him yet in this campaign. He'll lead the gold team. He'll be backed up by Dieter Weber. And there we go. There's our 8 people. Now, red team will be taking heavy armor for this one. I typically don't like using heavy armor, but there's going to be a lot of gunfire, and they need the help. So they will take heavy armor. They'll be using silenced MP5 SD5s to help, actually no they won't be. We're going to use a silenced FNC. FNCs have extremely high stability. I love it. It's become my new favorite rifle for in-close quarters combat. When you need the power of a rifle, but you don't really have the room for it, this is a great weapon. It has very high stability. When we throw a silencer on it, it's even better stability. So I'm going to be using silenced FNCs. We're going to have silenced 92 FSs. They will be carrying... Now, most of them will be carrying flashes and frags. Basically, I'm doing this just in case I have to take control of red also and freestyle it. Flashes and frags are always a good combination. Roger will have the same weapons, but rather than... flashes and frags, he'll be taking breaching charges and a demo kit. The demo kit will help him disable the bomb really, really fast, especially considering he also has a very high level of demolition score. Right now it's 98 modified. Now the green team will have to take light armor because they're the recon team. They should not have to do any long distance shooting, so they will be taking MP5 SD5s with scopes just in case. Silenced 92 FSs, they'll have smokes, and they will have a heartbeat sensor. I don't like having both guys having heartbeat sensors because I feel like, you know, I'm basically taking up a slot where I could have 3 more smokes, and you know how much I love my smokes, but I need the heartbeat sensor, and I'd rather have 2 of them just in case one of these guys fall. The gold team will have the FSS Vintorez, or F55. I can't tell if that's a 5 or an S. I think it's an S. Thermal scope, silence 92 FSs, and smoke grenades. Pretty simple stuff for them. Okay. Yes, that's good. We're going to save this plan. This is mission 15. I've been talking a lot for this plan, so I think I'm going to end this episode. This will simply be the planning episode, and hopefully when you join me for the next episode, we'll do this in one take. It would be awesome. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Check out the next episode to see how this turns out.